Wreck My Podcast. Wreck My Podcast.
Okay. Hey guys, welcome to this episode entitled probably something like R.I.P. WMP, because I don't know, I'm not that inventive. But essentially, this is our last episode that we're going to do before going on a indefinite sabbatical, because we're not going on indefinite hiatus. That's what Elite Eight Showdown does. We're going on indefinite sabbatical. So what that means is we're canceling the show. We took a little bit of a break.
Life has found a way to interrupt the show.
Yeah, life has found a way for us to do other things. I feel like there's a lot of reasons why I kind of am just like overdoing this. I mean, we've been doing it for a long time. We've been doing it for over 4 years. It's been a lot of fun. However, recently we've all been so busy. I know I've been busy. I know Krager's got a lot. I know Joe's got a lot. Cam got so busy he had to just like stop being on. And to be honest, it's becoming more of a chore than it's just having to like find the time to watch the movie, do research, edit the podcast. The best part of the podcast is this part right here, when I get to hang out with my friends and just like talk and joke. If it was literally just this, awesome.
But we can do this without you people listening.
Exactly. we can all play video games together and joke around and do that, and we don't need to worry about making it polished for anyone else, you know? And we don't have to be politically... I don't have to edit out 9/11 jokes when we're just talking at each other.
Listen, those were some grade A jokes.
They were grade A, but they also were not good at all. But yeah, so we took a little bit of time off while I was moving. Once I came back, I wasn't feeling really that motivated to keep doing the show. I just feel like I want to personally invest my time in other hobbies and then just like hang out with you guys without having an agenda of like something to do, you know? So I feel like taking a step back and we're just going to kind of cancel the show. And now there may be a possibility in the future that we'll bring it back. I'm leaving. Yes. So what I'm going to do is I've canceled the Patreon already. So if you're a patron, don't worry, you won't keep getting charged. It just, once November 1st hits, it's over. Access is going to be gone. I'm still like supporting the shows that we were supporting before, but we're just not going to be taking any money from people right now. Yeah. And then we're going to also cancel our hosting service, which means all the audio versions are going to go down, but we're going to keep the YouTube just up. So if you ever want to...
All the episodes are up there, right?
Wait, so everything on Apple Podcasts is going to go away now?
Everything on Apple Podcasts is going to go away. So the only way you could really listen to us is going on YouTube. Because I'm not going to pay $20 every month to host a show that we're not doing anymore. So
I didn't know that cost money.
It does.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Everything costs money on this podcast. So
That's true.
So if you want to listen to us, still go over to YouTube. And if we ever do bring the show back, that's a way for us then to be able to kind of be like, we can start the hosting service again. And I have all the files, like all the finished files. So if we ever want to like upload, if we bring the podcast up and back and we want to upload like classic episodes, we can totally do that and everything. But we're kind of just going to let it live in YouTube as like a remembrance. Like, hey, this show is about nostalgia. Go be nostalgic about us, you know, like go listen to some old shows and stuff from 2018 when we started this, and Joe got really drunk when we did a trivia episode on cartoon stuff.
That. Oh,
That was so much fun.
Yeah, those were great episodes back
glorious.
then. So, and I don't want to speak for you guys, but the thing is, I'm still willing because we've made a lot of podcast friends on this. I forgot to say, go listen to the Comic Book Rundown podcast in my last episode when I was shouting. I can't believe I forgot to shout out the Comic Book Rundown podcast.
You gotta add that in post.
I know, that's real bad of me. But anyway, that brought up because we made a lot of good friends doing this show, and I'm still down to be on any of your shows if you want to guest on. I don't know if you guys want to throw that there.
Me,
yeah, okay.
Tim promised me, because I do so many good voices, to get me on one of their D&D things, and then he's never gotten me on. He
only gets you off, never on.
No, always off. Like complained about wanting to go to the wedding. I invite him to the wedding, And he bails. He Christian bails.
He's not getting to your wedding.
But yes, I would definitely love to be on anyone else's podcast.
Oh, absolutely.
Happy to guest spot.
Cool. So we're all willing to still podcast. We just don't want to do any of the work. So
Yeah,
what we're
exactly.
saying, we're willing to just, talk shit and everything, but that's about it. That's where it is. So yeah, I think I'm gonna keep the Instagram up just as like a little way to be able to like interact with people.
I mean, it doesn't cost anything to keep
No.
the Instagram up. I think it's a good idea in case we ever do come back. You could always post there too.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll keep a few of the things up and running, but a lot of it's going to be pulled down. And then I was going to say one other thing. I was thinking about something else earlier. Now I totally spaced on what I wanted to tell the people about this. Oh, well. But yeah, it's been fun. It's been good. It's been, it's
been real. It's been fun. But it hasn't been real fun.
It hasn't been real fun, man. We've covered some weird stuff. We have good friends now who we like met through this show and everything.
Yeah.
Like
Krager still hasn't seen parents.
Not the whole way through.
I don't know if I ever will.
Oh,
that was
man.
your like New Year's resolution like a year ago.
Felt like it was this year.
And
If
it will
it's
be
this year, I have
bailed.
time.
He's still got a bit of time. He's still got time. Yeah, that should have been what ended the podcast. Was Krager finally watched Parents, and we're like, we're just shutting it down.
No,
It's
what
over.
really is ending the podcast is Chuck and all of them losing their bet.
Yep. Mm-hmm. What bet?
On if when Krager was gonna break up or if they were gonna get married.
Well, the thing is, when this episode releases, Krager will be a married man. He will join the echelon of ball and chainers.
When this
Bolchiners.
releases, I will be drunk off my ass in Cancun.
That's where you're going, huh?
Cancun, baby.
Go check out Sandals in Cancun. Where
No, we're going to the Riu. R-I-U, I think it's called.
Well, don't tell the people, man.
Wow.
We got some weird
Well,
stalkers
like
out there.
people are gonna go spend freaking $2,000.
Oh yeah, totally. We got some fans out there who will do some crazy stuff.
Apparently.
But yeah.
I should have put my wedding registry on one of the podcasts.
Oh, dude, that actually would have been really, really smart. But too late now. You're a married man in the future, Krager. But yeah, this show has been super, super fun. You know what? I feel like what I missed too was that whole era where we were doing like live shows. I feel like that was the pinnacle. That was like the most fun I had.
Yeah,
And
I mean the show
the
was the best when we were all in one room together.
Oh,
for sure.
totally. It's the vibe. The energy just never is the same.
It was
over the
it was the
internet.
one time we got to do the live show at Pocock. That was
We
our
got- we
last
did-
Pocock live show. Well, then our last Pocock live show was the best.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we did 3, I think, at Pocock.
No, we did 2. We did
Only
3
2?
at the Dudes. No, we did
Oh.
like 5 at the Dudes.
We did a lot at the Dudes. We did a ton of shows at the Dudes.
Yeah.
But the Pocock one was the best one.
Pocock ones were the best ones.
We even did like a Super Bowl pregame show at the Dudes.
Mhm,
Yep.
I know. I don't know why they wanted us to do that. It was like so low attendance. It was literally like the girlfriends and
And,
like
and
that was
honestly,
it.
like they didn't even give us much.
No. Like
They gave
they
us the,
just
the
gave
beer
us like
that they
3 cases of beer, like 24 beers each.
the beers that they were having trouble selling.
It really was. It was all those like peach beers. It was like all
It
the
was.
same
We
beer.
were like, oh, thanks. Cool.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
giving me 24 of the same beer, Budweiser. But yeah, so we've had fun. It's been good, but I think we're gonna shut it down. I know it's
mean,
sad to see
We
us go.
got a candy company to send us candy. Like
I totally forgot about that.
yeah,
We got
freaking
this.
Cowtails.
Yeah,
Not gonna
that's-
lie, I had Cowtails the other day, and I was like, man, these are still good. I even had an
Dude.
Oreo one. I was like, man, this thing is good.
I
Cowtails, send us more candy, please.
I guess we
won't
did
talk
have-
about it anymore, but please send us more candy.
We definitely got big enough that we had some cool little collaborations with people. Like even Bagel Boys was like, "Hey, we like your show. If you ever coming to get bagels, like 'cause you
Never
shouted
used
them
it.
out
I
on the
still go to
podcast."
Bagel Boys, and I never used it.
Yeah, now they're like, "What? That canceled show? What am I going to give you a bagel for?"
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
taking all of our black and white autographed photos off of their walls,
Mm-hmm.
and
I know it's a sad day. It's a real
Oh,
sad
man.
day. But yeah, so that's the thing that we're doing. We're shutting it down. So sorry we came back to tease you a little bit, and then we're like, peace. But we're like a bad.
We're like Blink-182. We're edging.
Yes. What do you guys think of that song?
It's good. I'm more bummed that like I'm not probably not going to get to see them live because it's going to be too ridiculously expensive.
Yeah, like $500.
I haven't
Something
even heard their
crazy like
song.
that.
I didn't realize there was a new song.
Yeah, the song's
Yeah,
okay.
I sent it in the group chat. They released a new song because they're going on tour with all three original band members.
It's funny because in the new song, Tom DeLonge and Mark Hoppus sound too similar now. I'm like, as you guys have gotten older, your voices have just kind of like gotten closer and closer, and now they just sound like the same person. It's kind of weird.
I don't want to be that guy, but honestly, I kind of think Blink-182 is on the same lines as Red Hot Chili Peppers to the point that I think they're very overrated.
How dare you?
I think I would see that with Red Hot Chili Peppers, but I think that I think Blink-182 is rated highly and deserves it. They got some good music back. Like they got some good music.
They got some hits.
They got some
They
good
got some hits. I will agree.
Yeah, yeah. I feel bad for Matt Skiba though. They're just like, get out of the band, fucking idiot.
You got one album and that's it.
Yeah, you got to tour with us 1 year, one album. Get out of here.
Gone and get.
Go back to your other really popular band, okay?
What was the other band?
Alkaline Trio.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, come on,
Three
man.
batteries.
3 batteries. All right. Is there anything you want to say to our adoring fans before we give them one last goodbye and then one last little beep blooper reel at the end of this episode?
You guys have been awesome. I mean, at one point, this thing was really, we had a lot of following, a lot of people interacting, and we actually had like external networks reaching out to us, and this thing could have done certain things, but life has a different thing and wouldn't change it for the world. We had some amazing times. Like, yeah, it was a great run.
It was a good run.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was good. I think that this little thing that we birthed and the idea of just like watching Disney Channel original movies really turned into a thing all its own, which is kind of cool. Kind of cool that we created something that lasted so long.
Yeah. The last song that we played at my wedding is my walkout song.
Oh, is that why you asked the other day? You're like, what's the song that plays when I win trivia?
Yeah, that's gonna be the last song that plays on the dance floor for my wedding.
That is awesome. I thought you were going to say the intro to Wreck My Podcast was going to be the last song. Podcast.
If you and Cam were coming to my wedding, maybe.
I know. We should.
You guys had to go buy houses, or
we should have done a live show straight from Krager's wedding, like right after he gets married. We just do an hour-long live show for everyone.
You guys have your own sweetheart stable.
Yeah, that would be
doing a show during the ceremony, and
just commentating on the dance floor.
that would have been awesome, actually.
Oh, man.
That's it. I'm buying a ticket. I'll be there, man.
Yes.
That's a lie. Okay, Joe. Anything you want to say, or are you gonna pull? Are you gonna pull a hashtag problem and just be like, nah?
I was just gonna say that appreciate everyone for listening. Those who stuck around from the beginning, really appreciate it. Thank you for all those who still listen through to today. If you're really clamoring to get us back, make us go viral on YouTube.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah. If we start getting like thousands of subscribers and thousands of views, I'd think about bringing it back.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
If it was lucrative.
If it was lucrative, I would definitely bring it back. But they say,
the
juice is not worth the squeeze.
I mean, as over the course of the podcast, it was a net positive financially.
It was. Yeah. I just deposited our last little bit of Patreon money. And I think we got close to breaking even. I think there was like $100 left over in the fund. So I don't know. Roll that over into whatever.
I mean, not many people can say they made money podcasting. So
I don't know if we made money, but I mean, it paid for itself.
Jordan just said in the total we were positive $100.
Yeah, but I also didn't keep track of everything. So
yeah,
at the beginning when we were there in person for a while, I was buying all the beer before we started making losers do it.
Like I said, it paid for itself.
It did. It paid for itself. It was how many hobbies pay for themselves? That's true. This one definitely did. So. I think I want to say thanks to everyone who listened and made this show what it was, and I'm super happy
interacting with us.
Yeah, interacting with us. But I think I'm most happy about the friends that I made along the way. a lot of new people that I talk to on the regular that are really cool. So I'm glad that this show gave us that opportunity.
We met Cam through this podcast. So.
Mm-hmm. Met Cam through the podcast, like all my friends that are like podcast buddies and stuff now who I haven't really ever met in real life. But I mean, I still shoot them some texts and stuff every now and then and whatnot. It's great.
Yeah, it's a good time.
I never played video games online. This is how I feel the relationship is when you like game with people and you've never met them kind of thing.
Yeah, except you don't have this like goodbye moment because then you just stop playing games and you just don't
ever talk to them again. Yeah, well, we have a goodbye moment where we get to tell other people goodbye, but you don't get to tell us goodbye. You sit. Yeah, you just be sad, grieve us. On that note, I guess grieve me, and we will not see you all later.
We may see you again all later.
May.
Yes, May, maybe not in May though.
No, it's not gonna be May.
But seriously, thank you all again, and I love you all.
Everyone, you've been amazing. We couldn't have done this without you all. We love you, and we'll see you on the other side of the horizon.
Oh, I was waiting for a prison wallet drop, but Craig, you just didn't do it.
You know what? For the OGs, I will keep you tucked away deep in my prison wallet.
Yeah.
Wreck My Podcast. Wreck My Podcast.
Oh, that's
Mind
good
the fumes.
That's
a lot of nuts.
That's a lot of nuts.
There are a lot of really good moments on the show.
There's great.
If only we had the time to really like go back and like get like some of the best moments and make like a best of.
Do a super cut of everything.
I wish I could remember which of the round tables where we're like crying, hurting, laughing. I need to go back and like.
There were so many.
There were so many. Yeah. I wish I can go back and listen to the Wiener Schnitzel conversation.
You can. It's on YouTube.
I know, but I don't know what episode it is.
It literally has Wiener Schnitzel in the title of the episode, I'm sure.
Ah, beautiful.
That had to be the name of it. There's no way that joke happened, and we did not name it after Wiener Schnitzel.
You guys totally, that person that is about definitely listen to that episode, and definitely... she was going to give me Kobe memorabilia, and I didn't get that because of you guys.
I feel like my greatest regret is that we haven't sold a single shirt that's the Wiener Schnitzel shirt.
Oh no!
I wish someone would buy that.
You know what? I need to buy the Elite 8 Showdown cup. Don't talk to me until I smash my penis flat with this mug.
Yes,
I want to buy that.
It's a great mug. It's a great mug. Okay, let's do the episode real quick where we're notifying people that we're killing their favorite podcast.
How are we doing this?
Just kind of telling them, just being like, hey, welcome to the eulogy.
It's pronounced Yagoogly.
Yagoogly. This is our death toll.
Hang on. We should actually write like an actual eulogy, as if it's like the podcast's funeral,
and post it on Wreck My Podcast's Instagram, and just have that be the last post we ever post there, and just leave it open.
Even if you just record yourself, just like reading it as our last episode, and we can even post it up on the podcast. But as like we are here today in remembrance of the Wreck My Podcast.
Or what if it's an obituary?
Gathered here today for Nelly.
What if it's about? What if it's an obituary where it's like, Wreck My Podcast was 3 years old. It was untimely death. They've left behind a mother and 2 sons.
It met its demise when its creator left the state.
That's true. That kind of was the like death toll. We kept this thing hobbling along for a while. We kept it going for like 2 years.
We had the gout. And we tried to fight it, but the gout got us.
Hey, this show we've done for over 4 years. How many other podcasts?
It's been over 4 years?
We started in 2018.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, so April of 2018. Mm-hmm. So
I
I mean,
have to say, I think the podcast was doomed from the beginning. When the very first episode, it was about surfing and snowboarding, and didn't have your friend who did both.
I mean,
Are you kidding? That was like our best episode.
no, our best episode is Rocket Power. Still to
Yeah.
this
No,
day,
that
Rocket
was just
Power.
the most listened.
Oh, you're
that
right.
wasn't
you're
the
right.
best.
Not the best. Not the best. Okay. Should I just leave all that in? Yeah, all that's going to be at the beginning of this.
Sure.
Because that's just
Why
what we
not?
do here. We're kind of at that point where we're just like, hey, you know what? This show is
You get it all.
you get what you get. That's all we care about. But yeah, this
Stacey's
is
gonna be bummed. She doesn't get to hear me talk about her on a podcast anymore.
oh yeah,
No, she only
you're
gets to
finally gonna
hear-
get married. No, that's really what it is. I just don't want to see if I can't see the backdrop of Krager's dirty bed. I don't want to see anything anymore.
Yeah.
Then.
I know. I'm throwing everything away.
Yeah, and it's all on the carpet. Look at it back there.
It's
Listen.
very messy back there.
Listen. Just don't.
Just
Don't
just
look
listen.
behind. It's just
Just
me.
listen.
You can go back through all the YouTubes. You will never see Krager's bed made for one of
Mm-mm.
these shows.
Never
I think
done.
it was made once. It was made once.
Never done. All right, let me actually do like a proper introduction here.
Though you will slowly see the Cheez-Its box moving around the bed. You just go back.
They're
every
different
single episode,
Cheez-It
you'll see it.
No, it's one Cheez-It box. He just keeps refilling it like a soap bottle.